what was your favourite thing to do on that road trip? Let me ask, was it visiting the Lefroy Distillery?
My man.
Yeah, listen, I mean, good only man. Because I know it's still early, but it would.
It'd be rude not to.
You're a whiskey man. I know you're a whiskey man. Just a wee dram.
Oh, come on. This is more like it. Good man. Yeah. So we did. We visited Isla. That sound.
I know.
Isn't it great? And it's a great excuse to drink basically at this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we did. I mean, I have my own whiskey, right? My own whiskey brand. And I think, just I have such a passion for whiskey and wanted to sort of impart that knowledge to other people. And people don't know, they don't quite understand where whiskey comes from or how it's made. And so, yeah, I got to go and sample some fine beverages.
Yeah, you did. I mean, it looks great. We'll talk about your whiskey. Let's first do this. I thought maybe just as a bit of fun, we should both have a little sip and then see who can pull the best face. This will only work for the video element of this show.
Yeah, there's a camera.
There's a camera. I will pull the best face that basically says, "I've been taken back to the misty glens and the rolling hills of Scotland." And apologies for... Is that offensive that I just did that accent?
No, it's actually quite good.
Thanks. Yeah.
Also, the voice always lowers, doesn't it? The misty glens.
Wait, you do it. You do it. People want to hear you do it, not me.
That's maybe just because you've drank too much whiskey. It sort of just coats the larynx. Okay, so it's going to take you back home to Scotland.
I'll go first.
All right, go on. Where's your camera?
It's mine up there. Here we go. This is mine.
Okay. The whiskey glens, the mountains, a stag running free. Outlander fans following you.
Good. All right, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I was laughing a bit too much. But all right, here we go. So your turn.
Slanger.
He's been taken back to those Outlander. Oh, look at that. That's it.
Woo. That'll do.
Oh, it's nice though, right?
Hairs on your chest, isn't
it? Were you always a whiskey lover? I mean, you're Scottish, so I mean, do they not give you one on your way out of the hospital on day one?
Yeah, they rub your gums with them, don't they? But do you know? Interestingly, I mean, I wasn't really until I moved to London, and then short story is that I was in London. I was pretty homesick. I've been here about a year, and I was with a good Scottish friend of mine. It was one Christmas. Went into a bar, and we were looking at that top shelf, and we were like, "Oh, let's have a whiskey," and just having that whiskey, we suddenly started reminiscing about Scotland and how much we missed it. And it took us back home to Scotland in a way, in a sense. And that's what my whiskey, our tagline is spirit of home, because wherever you are, you can have your whiskey and it takes you back.
I know. I feel kind of embarrassed that I don't have your whiskey to hand. Sassenach. It's what it's called.
It's called Sassenach. I was going to bring you some, but we've actually sold out, but we're about to do another big release in August. And I'm just so excited. It's done so well. We've won multiple gold medals. We've got a few more we haven't even announced yet. And we're working on some other really special stuff. Hence the reason I'm sweating today is because I was testing it last night. But it was good.
Is it good?
It's so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I looked. That's how I know that you've sold out as well, because I went, I'll get some, and then it was like sold out. I'm like, things are going well.
I'll send you one. I'll send you one in August.
Thank you very much. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I recently at my local pub, they had a guy come down from the Glenfiddich distillery, and we did this tasting where you actually try different foods with like a single malt or a blended and different ages, and the effect that the whiskey has on your palate when you try those foods, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, food pairing and whiskey is a good, and I guess with chocolate and everything, it's there's so many different things. And also, I mean, I don't know if you're a cigar man, but I dabble with them occasionally, and I was trying different whiskeys with cigars, and even that's quite interesting. It really does change it. It's fascinating.
He also told this story. And I didn't fact check this because I just want it to be true. So I didn't want to find out that he just made it up. But he said that obviously when the Japanese got into whiskey making, they wanted to, replicate what the Scots were doing with Scotch whiskey. And they were informed that actually Scotch whiskey is called Scotch because it uses water from Scotland. And you're in Japan. So you can't do that. And so they then, next to the distillery, built a town and called it Scotland and used the water from there.
I hope that's true.
So they could call it Scotch.
I hope that's true. I do know that that because Japanese blends were really popular, and they're so good. They're single malts as well right now, but I believe they took a lot of our barrels, and there was a particular distiller, I think, who went over and sort of started the whole scene over in Japan, like, wherever it was, 50 years ago or whatever. But it's so big over there now.
Yeah. What is there? There's one that I really like, Hibiki. Yeah. Beautiful bottle as well.
It's a beautiful bottle. And that's kind of what we were basing our whiskey on, like all these great blends coming out of Asia. And you're like, well, Scotland, blended whiskey is generally a dirty word, and so we wanted to create something that was, a blend. It was easy to drink like them, quite balanced. But hopefully we'll continue to do that.
Yeah.